And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. You've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle.
Just right through him. Kessler not slowing up.
Holiday against George. Holiday gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Here's George, drives to the hoop. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Holiday against George. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Celtics with possession here. Porzingis finds Tatum. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. Now, Markkanen, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Tatum launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
From the line, the rebound by the Celtics. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. The shot's good. Hendricks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Third spot, the Celtics.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Brown against Clarkson. Over Brown. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Horford with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Outside, Horford. No good. That would have tied it. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Sexton. Basket counts.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Brown inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Brown, good. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Collins, a screen on Brown. Clarkson kicks to Collins. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Mills. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Collins in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. And that one good from Clarkson.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Collier, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Clarkson against Tatum. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Clarkson. Collins in the post. Makes it off the glass. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Horford. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game.
That pull-up is one of Clarkson's go-to moves. And you can see why. He's put a lot of work into it.
And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 7. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Cornette passes to Hauser. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's only a 5-point Jazz lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Celtics, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And you know, for the Celtics, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture, they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Conchar, good.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Here's White. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy, and he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
Conchar, the pass to Kessler. Back to Conchar. Utah moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson finds Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 9. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For the Jazz, Hendricks is checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Conchar. Pass to Kessler. Now Markkanen to the inside. Sexton, and it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. 56 seconds left here in the second. 3 on the clock. George with no one around. Offline from the top of the key. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Holiday. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 6 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And it's George missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Pass to Markkanen. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I think for the Jazz, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Jazz.
They're passing on point, reading the deep.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Celtics trail by 7. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Fires for three. Porzingis with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
Timeout.
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. His last 10 games, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Holiday against George. Over Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, Coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart. Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
White. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside. George against Holiday. George dishes to Markkanen. Three-pointer. The rebound by Holiday.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Sexton, and it's Sexton slamming it down.
Yeah, don't let his 6'3" height fool you. Sexton loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Collins checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Keontae George. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday against Sexton. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Holiday.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Clarkson finds Collins. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Clarkson's got 7.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
And with that shot, The Jazz lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Brown. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Kessler. That one doesn't go. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Count that one. And now just a 3-point Jazz lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sexton for 3. Horford with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Jazz. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. Celtics trail by 3. Teardrop shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Williams, he's checked in for Filipowski. And Conchar subbed in for Colin Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh. Williams for 3. Traps in the tray. Boston has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Tatum. Throws it down! JT!
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Conchar. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 3. Brown kicks to Tatum. For the tie. A shot, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz lead by 3. From Delta Center, back in a moment. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. John Conchar out there with Clarkson. Then it's Collins. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And they're pushing it up to take the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Clarkson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Will Hardy has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Howie Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Austin also with the sub. Holiday's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Drew Holiday. That's the news, David.
Hey, guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Markkanen a screen on Holiday. Conchar, the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick and roll action. He can do anything as the screener.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah leading. Outside, Markkanen. That one goes in. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they needed someone to step up there, and it's Markkanen who answers the call.
Austin making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's wide in for Pritchard. Low block shot. Porzingis can't hit.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Markkanen kicks to George. Back to Markkanen. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution. Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Pass to Hendricks. Hit by Markkanen from outside the arc. Hendricks can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
George passes to Markkanen. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to White. Brown outside. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Launches it. And it's Utah with the rebound. On the wing, Markkanen. He's covered by Brown. Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Utah moving it around.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock is at 3, and so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quick.
14 foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you later.